Hi everyone and welcome at our first interview here live at Amazon Port at Cannes Lions. I'm so excited to be joined by Julien Roussel today, who is the e-commerce director for France and the Benelux at GHD, or better known Good Hair Day, which is known for their technical innovation in hairstyling brands. I'm Julie, I work for Artifact and I'm a senior e-retail consultant there. And today we will dive in together in the topic of how the DSP and their new feature Performance Plus is helping a premium brand like GHD gaining conversion on Amazon. Welcome, Julien.
Well, thank you, Julie. I actually really appreciate being here at the Cannes Lions under this beautiful weather and this nice fair. It is amazing to see all those cool stuff here, and I'm happy to be with you doing this podcast.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming down here from Lyon. And so prior to diving into our topic, I will just briefly introduce Artifact. So Artifact is a global AI and data consultancy firm, as you already know, where we help brands really along the journey of AI and data and get involved with smart technologies to help their business challenges. However, today we will focus on the e-retail media expertise, where we help brands to better answer their challenges and measure business results on Amazon. And that's why we work together as well. We had the fortunate chance to work together for 4 years now already with GHD, where we accompany you on the DSP, but also on search optimizations. So prior to diving into Amazon Performance Plus, can you tell us a bit more how Amazon is actually represented in the overall GHD strategy?
Well, I think Amazon is not only a sales channel for us. Actually, it has at least two ways that are extremely important for us. Obviously, driving net revenue as a sales channels, but also in the media part. I think nowadays Amazon Media is a big part of the full 360 media strategy that we can have. We used to work only in conversion in the past, and we are moving up the funnel, which I think is extremely excited. The switch of strategy that we've done in the past 2 years and the new features that Amazon can actually put on the table is extremely excited on the future of how we can use Amazon to make the brand known to as many people as possible, and obviously then putting down the funnel on Amazon or somewhere else, but at least people know about GHD, and that's our biggest challenge.
Yeah, well, I think I cannot say it better. We have worked so hard since 4 years to really drive our strategy up the funnel. And this is what we did actually last year, where we together decided that we wanted to launch 3 Prime Video campaigns to really reach out new audiences and build the audience of tomorrow for GHD, which was a good win for me, is that your brand has such a nice DNA and a visible aspect that launching these Prime Video campaigns was also a real pleasure for me. But so these Prime Video campaigns, after we launched them, we saw the results, and that's where we together realized that something wasn't clicking quite right. So we were touching all these people and we were driving all this traffic through our product pages, but they weren't converting.
Yes, that's actually pretty well summarized. Prime Video for us is a new tool of, like I say, awareness, a new, I would say, mass media tool that we can get as a brand. And obviously, looking at the numbers, we were extremely happy about the impression, about the visibility that we were getting. But like you say, when we were looking at results, something were missing. And looking at the details, we had to do something in order to capitalize even more on the different performance that could bring us this Prime Video, driving new audiences.
Exactly, and that's where we together decided on looking beyond the manual retargeting, because I think that's what was blocking us. So there was something wrong at the lower part of our funnel. And that's where Performance Plus came in. I think we can be quite rude to the manual retargeting, which is quite old school and wasn't scalable enough. So we decided to test Performance Plus. Before going into the interview further, I'm going to give a little technical aspect of Performance Plus for all the people that are listening and that don't know about it yet. So Performance Plus is a new predictive campaign type from Amazon that's activatable in the DSP, where we will use advertiser signals and Amazon signals, machine learning and automation in order to drive and maximize performances for our clients, just like you. Of course, Performance Plus, we are optimizing the audience, but for a brand like GHD, a premium brand, is also really important to have a brand safety. So to ensure that where we are delivering is a quality environment as well. So what I want to highlight is that Performance Plus automates the audience part, but we do still keep control on the inventory. We made it quite a nice feature to activate. But what made you say yes to it?
Well, if we step back a little, I think, like you said, the brand image is extremely important for us. We are a premium brand. I think our global team is doing an amazing job making sure we got great feature to show, and that we want to maintain that. So selling on Amazon is not only selling and driving net revenue, it's also driving the image. And there is tool for that. We're talking about brand store. We're talking about A+ content. That is big part of the consumer journey that I think to drive people at the end convert. Doesn't really matter on which channel, but however, making sure that it's part of the journey in a qualitative way. And then to go back to the more specific question about what made me say yes into driving this new feature, I think we are pretty convinced at GHD that it's important to test and learn from every situation, every feature. I think more we wait, more challenging to win it is. So testing Performance Plus was kind of a no-brainer for us. To be honest, on some other platforms we use AI generative already, so it was maybe help us a little bit to say yes quicker, and we are always happy to test in the first place. I think with the way we work on a daily basis, and as well with Paul, our partner at Amazon Media, is going into that direction every time. But we do it, I would say, carefully. So we say yes, we test, we learn, and then we scale. That's our approach, and so far it's working pretty well. So I'm not gonna complain and not gonna change it for the moment, I would say.
And that's also what I appreciate most about our partnership, is that we can test all the new features from Amazon, but we have to do it in a given framework. So we for the Performance Plus, we really set up an A/B test in order to define the manual retargeting audiences compared to the Performance Plus audiences, and to see the uplift that we could generate with Performance Plus. And so if we dive then, if we go to these results, what we saw was actually quite impressive decrease of CPA, with 70% decrease compared to manual retargeting. Were you happy when you saw these results?
Well, I think it will be kind of hard to say that I'm not happy. It's not everyday results, so obviously we're happy. But one thing that I still want to say, I don't think that manual retargeting is still dead. No. I think it depends on what type of campaign, what you want to showcase. If you want to maintain some control at the brand level, I think it's still interesting. For a new product launch, at least for the first couple of weeks, months, I just think that Performance Plus is a new tool, and that can help. And obviously, when you see those results, you're like, it's tempting to say, okay, let's go full on it. But we still need to be careful, but make sure that we scale it carefully. But obviously, it's extremely encouraging to see those results.
Indeed, we should scale it carefully, because as we see, also the AI needs to learn. So we cannot, as you say, just launch it with a big budget. We have to see how performance improves over time. But that's exactly what we saw also for our campaigns, is that over time our conversion rate also increased by 31% compared to the manual targeting. But I do completely agree with you that one is not filtering out the other. They can co-live together in order to make a robust strategy.
It's help as well in the A/B testing way, and making sure that, I would say, there is no lose in the system, and we make sure that we deliver at our expectation. Like I say again, it doesn't really matter. I'm not talking only net revenue. I'm talking impression. I'm talking reach, and depend the KPI on the part of the funnel we are in. So yeah. Interesting.
Perfect. And so let's talk a bit about the coulisses, as we say in French, or more behind the scene, as we are also, as the agency, is setting up all the campaigns. So maybe this doesn't directly impact you, but behind there are some benefits for advertisers as well. How many clicks do you think it takes to set up a manual retargeting line?
I used to done some couple of years ago before working with you guys, but I can't remember. I just remember that it's a lot.
Yes. Well, I did the counting before our interview, and so I came down to 70 clicks. So it takes quite some time compared to 4 clicks only on Performance Plus. So also I think for the people that are really setting up the campaigns, it's a huge advantage in order to gain time and to put the time where actually there is more impact, so on the strategy and the creative side. So that's also a small win for...
that's not a small win, that's a big win. I mean, it's where I think the added value of our agency and you in particular is there. I mean, setting up the campaign is obviously important because without that, nothing happens afterward. But my expectation on you is to analyze, make sure that you give us good recommendation and all that, and not only setting up the campaign. So if you can gain sometimes there to support us even better on the rest, I'm taking it.
Perfect. So now that we've tested Performance Plus, how do you think AI is going to change also your broader strategy for GHD?
Well, like I already mentioned, I think we are extremely open to those new tools. I think it's not a wall. I mean that I don't think AI tool will replace everything, but it will support our strategy, become even more efficient on the way on planning, on performing, to make sure that we spend the money on at the right spot, at the right time, to the right person to deliver a message that we want to deliver. So I mean, obviously we are open to that. It's machine learning, so for me, it can only get better with more and more people investing on it. And Amazon, as always, has also this huge data of customers that can support this AI. That I think is key point for success in the future. So at GHD, definitely open to that, and that's also why we are here today, to see what the world has to bring to us and to support us in this I think game-changing way of looking at ads.
I think that's also where we make a strong collaboration between Artefact, who is an AI consultancy firm, and also GHD, which is really open to test all these new tools. Because today we've tested Performance Plus, which is really there on the conversion side, so on the lower funnel, but Performance Plus can also be deployed to answer to other marketing challenges, such as mid funnel or even higher funnel. These are things we didn't test before, or we are actually setting into place right now. So I'm really excited to also see those results, to see what we can do with AI to reach new customers.
And that's one of our key, I will say, challenge and our key way of success for GHD in the future. I think we have a brand awareness that is pretty good, but it can be much better. We have the chance to have some data showcasing that we are the most recommended brand in terms of tools. So if I can simplify our strategy, is like we need to put our product in the hand of people. So more people know about our brands, know about our tools, more they will recommend it. And so it's starting about ads, about AI and all the investment that we can do. But then the word of mouth is also best investment afterwards. We have incredible product, incredible technology. It's all about recommendation. So in a way, it's extremely AI oriented last technology, I will say, breaking up to come back to more traditional way of doing marketing until the word of mouth. So it's all this mix of marketing, I will say, tools that we can have at GHD, but it's all part of the consumer journey. So let's take it to the next level.
That's really exciting. And my last question would be, as a premium brand that is on Amazon, what would be your recommendations to other premium brands concerning AI and going for it on Amazon as well?
Well, I will just say go for it and try it. Do it like you want. Or way is to say that let's test it. Let's go small. Let's go do A/B testing on the traditional way and making sure it works. And once it works, scale it and make it big. And then after, every brand do it his own way, with his own strategy with Amazon. But so far, I think it's not only results, it's about the mindset, about the way we change media and approach to media in the future. And retail media is there for that, and bring us even more data than traditional media, to take it to take our brand at least to the next level. And then about execution, I will say it's most of it in our hands. Premium brand can go for that, and that will be my recommendation. But then I'm not in their shoes, not in their budget. We already have our own challenge on our side to don't take care of other people's business. But I will recommend to go.
Okay, well, perfect. Thank you so much for joining us here today at Cannes Lions. And we're going to enjoy the Amazon port now.
Yeah, let's go for it. I love it. Thank you, Julie, for having me. Thank you, guys, for having us in this suite. So it was a pleasure.
Thank you.